Okay, good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about second-hand low. Now, there are always exceptions in this game of bridge. And we're also used to hearing second-hand low, third-hand high, all kinds of little ditties going on. But quite honestly, there are exceptions. It's not always third-hand high. It's not always exception second-hand low. And we're going to show you when this does occur. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and I'm going to put in some hands first for those that you've come in late, because you all want to know what they are. So we're going to put them in now, and I will discuss with you the hands we're going to share. It will be hand number 2, hand number 7, hand number 8, and hand number 10.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to start with hand number 2.
Hi, Oski.
Okay, maybe I'm going to have to mute everybody. So let me try and mute you all, because there's quite a noise in the background. Oh. There you go. All right. You'll have to unmute yourself if you want to ask me questions. Right, we're on hand number 2. We're going to share the screen and discuss the bidding and the play. Okay. Right. East is going to pass, and South is going to open 1 spade. Pass by West, and North is going to bid 2 spades. Pass by East, and South has a very good self-sufficient suit and a pretty good hand, and is going to go straight to 4 spades. You got enough for a game, opposite a weak hand. Got 2 doubletons. So you've got almost 20 points on this hand. You've got a really good hand. And we're going to find the opening lead of the Jack of Clubs, top of a sequence. So before we play the hand, we're going to discuss our losers. In the spade suit, we don't look like we have any losers. We've got 10 between us. In the heart suit, we may have 2 heart losers. All depends on the defenders. We're always going to lose 2 heart tricks unless defender errs. Let's look at the club suit. In the club suit, we've definitely got 2 club losers. And in the diamonds, we have no diamond losers. So everything really hinges on the heart suit. So I don't want you to cover an honor with an honor if you have nothing to promote in your hand. Never cover. Don't ever cover when you cannot promote a trick in your hand. And that stands in good stead because partner's not leading away from an ace. So if the king 3 times was in the dummy, you would never cover. There's nothing to promote. Okay, you're going to overtake it because you're not sure how many clubs partner's got. And you're going to play back the ace of clubs. And you're going to trump it. So now we have the situation. We have to draw trumps. Only 2 rounds. If they break 2 and 1. And then the king. Okay. So we've got the ace king of diamonds. If the queen doubleton comes down, we could throw away a heart loser. So let's try that out first. Sometimes it does work. That there's a queen doubleton, but on this hand, it does not work. Okay. Now we have to play the heart suit. Well, we play towards our honors. the 4 of hearts. And this is where West has to learn second hand low. And coming back a heart, we hope it's a doubleton, ace. We know where the ace is. The ace is on our left. So we know the ace is on our left, but it could be a doubleton. Don't waste your time to put in the queen. And they're going to win the jack. And they're going to win the ace. And we're going to go down. Now let's go back to the wrong play. I'm going to undo it to show you that if you do not play second hand low, they will make this hand hands down. And this definitely is where you need to keep the ace jack over one of the honors. So let's go back. When you play a small heart, if you put up the ace, they are going to make the king and the queen. And they're going to make 2 tricks instead of 1. And then they'd make the hand. So that would be a total disaster. Second hand low, I'm going to reiterate, only applies to defender. I have so many people that think it applies to the opener playing out a hand. It only applies to the defender. Okay? You cannot make it if you play second hand low. Are there any questions on hand number 2? You have to unmute yourself. I've muted everybody. Any question?
Yeah, Linda,
Yes.
looking at the hearts, is that a frozen suit?
No, a frozen suit is when you don't have the ace or the king, where it's jack third opposite queen third.
Okay.
That means you're not making no tricks at all. This one, you know, you always make 1 trick.
Okay.
So that's not the frozen suit.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions on this hand? Just remember, second hand low does not apply to declarer. I have so many people do that.
Linda, I have
Yes.
how did you, I think you said that the ace of hearts, you knew that the ace of hearts was on the left-hand side or on the...
Yes, because if the right hand had the ace, they would cover an honor with an honor to promote a trick in their partner's hand. We would always cover an honor with an honor.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Okay? That is a rule.
Okay. All right.
You
Thank
want the ace to capture a face. Aces are meant to capture faces. So if you don't cover that king, you ain't got it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Linda, is there
Yes,
ever a time where you might not cover it just to kind of mess with the other side, the other team?
No, because it all depends. First of all, you've got to listen to the bidding. And second of all, 99% of the time, you want to promote a trick in partner's hand.
Okay.
You don't want the ace to take fresh air. Aces are meant to capture faces and honors. So there's times, the only time you may duck an ace is when there is no entry to the dummy, and dummy, you want to stop them running a suit. That's the only time I would duck an ace and not take an ace on a picture. If dummy's got no entry and there's a long running suit in the dummy, that's the only time. Okay? That's called the hold-up play. We had that before. If dummy's got king, queen, jack to 5 hearts, and you hold up the ace, you don't want them to run the suit. That's the time you hold up. Otherwise, you don't. You must cover. It's right to cover. Okay? All right, let's look at this hand. 19 high card points. We're going to open 1 club by south, pass by west, 1 spade by north, up the bidding ladder. Pass by east. And now you're looking at 19 high card points. Partner promises 6. That is 20 25 points, and 25 makes a game. This is not a sign-off bid. It is not a drop dead or shut out bid. You are taking partner for 6 points. So if you, North, have an opening hand, you should be looking for a slam, because partner is bidding you for 6 points, and you've guaranteeing a game between the two hands. Any questions on the bidding? Any questions on the bidding?
Why wouldn't South bid 2 no trump to show that they've
Never
got,
deny an 8-card major suit fit.
okay,
Never ever deny a fit with a fit, because partner can't upgrade the hand. I've seen that happen, and many people make that mistake. They want to bid 2 no to show their point count. 4 spade shows the same point count, but it guarantees an 8-card minimum fit. And that's a big mistake people make, is wanting to bid the no trump. I'm happy you brought it up. The Queen of Hearts is standard. Dummy's got the king. Let's look at the losers together. In the spade suit, we may lose 2 spade tricks. Everything depends where the ace is, if it's a doubleton. The hearts, we've definitely got 2 heart losers. In the clubs, we've got no losers. And in the diamonds, we've got no losers. So everything hinges on the spade suit. And we know that the ace of hearts is over the king. So we're never going to cover. Remember, never cover a card if you can't promote a trick in your hand. One day there's a doubleton, you never know. And now you have to rough it. Well, we've got all the diamonds, we've got all the clubs. Our only hope is playing the spade suit. We have to play towards our honors. What does second hand do? Low. And now we have to draw the trumps. I only hope that the ace, we know the ace is in the east hand, because if West had the ace, it would cover an honor with an honor. So on this particular hand, we're going to play the ace to be a doubleton. And don't waste your time putting up the queen. Never, ever, ever. If the left hand West has Jack 10, the ace is a doubleton. Just play the 8. But it's not to be on this hand. Some hands it works very well. And now you're going to play the ace, because when you've got a master trump, you've got to draw a trump with a trump. And now you're going to come back another heart. And now you make the rest of the hand and you go 1 down, provided we play second hand low. Here we go again. Let's go back. I need to reinforce how important it is that we don't go flying in with aces in the second position. And this is where we are. You take the ace of spades and be in a hurry, like lots of people. You put up the ace. The queen is going to draw your 1 spade. And the king is going to draw the other spade, and you're going to make the hand. So you'll never make 2 spade tricks. It is mandatory to play second hand low. And do it very quickly and spontaneously. I don't want you sitting there and showing everybody what you have. Any questions?
Yep, Linda, what about it playing second hand low, but you've got the queen jack? And so like if you played the queen that would promote your jack, does that ever come into play?
Yeah, it could. It could come into play, that you're pushing out the king. but it depends on how many cards you have, and also listen to the bidding.
Hmm.
Listening to the bidding is the number one thing we need to do at the bridge table. And being focused, 50% of the time is being focused. If you're focused on the game, you will do well. But if you're not focused and concentrated well, you're not going to do well. And so those are the two most important things I've learned over the years. Listening to the bidding and being focused. Any questions? That was easy, right? 4 spades is what you bid, maximum of your hand. Can't bid anything else but 4 spades. Partner will not bid again. All right, hand number 8. And who's the dealer? West is the dealer. West is going to open this hand 1 heart. Pass by North, you cannot double, you don't have an opening hand. And now you have too many points to support partner in hearts, so you want to go slowly, and then you can support hearts afterwards. So I think it's important that we just bid 1 spade for the moment. Pass by South. 2 clubs by West. Pass by North. And now over 2 clubs, you have to just decide what you wish to do. And in this position, knowing that you have a fit, you're going to just go to 4 hearts. Partner never showed any extreme strength on the hand. All he bid was 2 clubs. So now you can go 4 hearts.
And if West bid 2 hearts, does that show 6 hearts?
I would never bury 9 cards, and it does show 6 hearts. But I would never bury a second suit to an honor. I believe that it's more important, 6-4 bid some more, that I'd rather show my second suit and maybe get the opportunity later to show my 6-card heart suit. But I will never not show 9 cards. Partner can't judge then if you're going to just show a 1-suited hand. But when you bid a 2-suited hand, it makes such a difference when you want to do precise bidding to get to slams and games. Sometimes double fits make games, not on points, but on double fits. So don't bury a second suit to a top honor. It's bad policy to do that. It's not my style at all to bid 2 hearts. Any other question? I like that question. A lot of people ask me the same question.
Linda, when
Yeah.
West bid the 2 clubs, what does that point wise mean?
12 to 17.
Okay.
That's all it is, 12 to 17.
And Linda, I guess West knows they're going to get the bid again since the 2 club bid is forcing, right?
No, it's not.
It isn't?
No new suit is forcing by the opener. The only forcing bid is a reverse or a jump shift. A responder can pass.
Thank you.
It is not forcing. The only forcing bids are responders bids. All new suits by responder are forcing, but
Oh.
new suits by opener are not forcing. But it's good to show 9 cards. But that's my style. I've seen lots of people say, you should not show a second suit when you've got a minimum hand. I agree with you when it comes to certain situations, but on this hand, I would always show the second suit. All right. So we've got to find a lead, and the standard lead on this hand is the Jack of Diamonds. We can't lead trumps. We can't lead spades from an ace. We can't lead clubs from an ace. So our Jack of Diamonds is standard in this hand. Let's count the losers. In the hearts, none. In the spades, 1. In the diamonds, 2. And in the clubs, 1. Everything hinges, what can you do? It's the best lead. Any other lead they make, there's a possibility that you might make it. Depends on the lead. But I don't think we have a chance of making this contract. None. Let's look at it. You don't put up the king. The jack promises the 10. It denies the ace. It denies the ace. Then you'll play the 10. Put in the queen. Because you're not sure how many cards partner has. But you should be able to work it out because partner showed 9 cards. So now you'll play the ace. It costs nothing. And you're going to trumpet with the 10 of hearts. Costs nothing. Now, before they know anything, what's going on at the table, they should play the spade now. And now you already got 2 tricks in the bag. So if you decide to play second hand low, they're making the contract. And now all you lose is the ace of clubs, and they made the contract. So let's go back to whether we should play second hand low. We've got to be awake in this game. I've already got 2 tricks. I see the ace of clubs is 1, and I see the ace of spades is another. We cannot afford to fall asleep at the bridge table. We must put up the ace of spades now. Second hand low does not apply in this position because you can see that you are beating the contract. And now just cash your ace of clubs and call it a day and not be greedy. Because if you don't want to cash your ace of clubs, we can't get rid of it as there are 4 spades there. So we maybe could throw them away on all the 4 spades, and then you can get rid of it, and then you never see the ace of clubs. We could throw it away, and then you'll never see the clubs again. Are there any questions on this hand? If you don't take your ace of clubs and fall asleep, and I've seen people do that, the king, queen, jack, 10 of spades will throw away the queen, jack, 8, 5 of clubs. And you will always make the hand. So second hand low does not apply on this hand. Any questions? That's unlucky. It's very unlucky. No questions? Okay, let's go on to number 10. A lot of people want me to do number 10. They all want number 10. Okay, this is an interesting hand, hand number 10. I think it's terrific. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's have a look. We've got 20 high card points on hand number 10. So I have what's called a 5-3-3-2. It's called a no trump shape. We do not promise a stopper in all the suits, and we open 2 no trump. 20, 21. Pass by south. And you know there's a game because 20 and 6 is 26. And you've got a 5 card suit, but you're not sure whether the partner has 3 spades with you. So we're going to transfer, and we're going to bid 3 hearts. 3 hearts is a transfer, and what you do over here, and I'm showing everybody, under the alert system before I press hearts, I type in SP, and then I type in hearts. So they get to see that it means spades. That is how you self-alert everybody. You type in what you're telling your partner. I've got 5 spades. And please take the transfer. East has to bid 3 spades. Partner could have 0 points in the hand. East has to do what partner asks. Because when we open no trump or two no trump, we're not the captain anymore. You lose all captaincy on this hand. And now West is going to bid 3 no trump. And that asks a question. Partner, if you've got 3 spades with me, please bid 4 spades. If you don't have 3 spades with me, please pass 3 no trump. And we do not have 3 spades. And now we've got to make a lead. And our first lead on this hand is the longest lead, is the 3 of clubs. We lead from length. And now you really should give them the trick. It's a good policy to give them the trick. You're in control of everything. And they come back the 8. We've only got a doubleton left. And you win the ace. You don't have to tell partner what you have. Now, where are we going to get extra tricks from? Well, we've got 2 club tricks and 2 heart tricks are 4. 1 diamond is 5. We need 4 spade tricks to make 3 no. Remember the principle of no trump play out. Keep your winners and dig up those treasures. And there's 3 ways we dig up treasures. We're in control of the hearts, we're in control of the diamonds. There are 3 ways. The one is finesses. The second one, long suits bring in tricks. And the third one is promotion, knocking out aces and kings. Those are the 3 principles of no trump play. So our only hope, while we control the diamond, while we control the club, while we control the heart, we must keep in control, everybody. We've got to play the jack of spades. And this is where everybody falls asleep at the bridge table, because they do not cover an honor with an honor. If you don't cover the jack with the king, look what happens. Now the king takes fresh air. It doesn't take any pictures. And now they've got all the spade tricks. And then your partner wants to stop playing with you because you never covered an honor with an honor. And let's go back to covering the jack with the king. Look what happens here. This is so important that when they play a card, even if you do see the ace, queen, 10, hope partner's got the 9. And if partner's got the 9, they can't make all the spade tricks. So let's cover the jack with the king and hope our partner has the 9. Remember, Declarer's only got 2 spades. Remember that. Declarer did not accept the invitation in spades. Queen, 6. If Declarer had 3 spades, they would have bid 4 spades. Now when you play the 10, you have now promoted the 9 in your partner's hand. And now we have no chance, none whatsoever in making the contract. Because the 9 stops us from running the suit and we don't have enough tricks to make the hand. We've got no chance. The 8's good. Well, now you've got to work out what's next. Everything depends on you covering that jack of spades with the king. And you cannot make the hand. Second hand low does not apply when it comes to covering an honor with an honor. Are there any questions, everyone? I'm waiting for more questions. I love the questions, so the more you ask, the better.
But regarding your last statement, but wouldn't you only cover an honor with an honor in the second place if you're promoting one of your cards?
No, you've got to think of partner promoting one of partner's cards.
Okay.
You've got to think of partner's cards, not yours. But we knew they only had 2 spades anyway, so her partner's got the 9.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay? If
Yep.
partner hasn't got the 9, it doesn't matter, does it? You just got to pray. But you must cover an honor with an honor just to try and promote for partner. That's why the finer points of a finesse is never putting down honors or playing towards honors. That's how we make these over tricks, by playing towards your honors, not
Oh,
putting down honors.
Linda, if partner doesn't have the 9, it doesn't matter anyway. You're not giving anything up, right?
No, nothing. Then the king is going to take fresh air. Why would you want to do that? You might
Right.
as well cover and hope.
You're going to lose the king regardless.
Regardless, the king is going, but let's put an honor on an honor.
Right. So
Faces
you're
must cover
taking out
faces.
2 honors with your king and giving your
Right.
partner a chance.
You don't want that king taking fresh air.
Yeah.
You play the jack and then you play the 3. The next time the king's going to be taking fresh air. It's not covering anything. It's a wasted card. And that's the finer points of finesses. You should go back to my lesson on finesses and see how important it is to cover when it comes to doing finesses. Are there any questions on any other hand I can go over with you? Any other questions? I have lots to talk about. Any other questions?
The bidding on board 11?
Board 11, okay. I like that one hand that you asked me before everybody came here, but I'll tell you about it later. Okay, this is a hand where you are going to open most probably 2 spades. It's a weak 2. 6 card suit, 5 to 11 points. And we need to pass. West must pass. West has not got enough points to bid 2 no trump, which would be 15 to 18. And North will pass. And now it's up to East to make a bid. And East could double, but I don't like to double because I really don't have an opening hand. I've only got 8 points, and I have a hand that I really don't want to double, but it's entirely up to you. If you want to come in, we're all not vulnerable. So doubling to me would show a much better hand, and you don't have such a good hand. So I might just bid 3 hearts. 3 hearts is just balancing. It's not showing a good hand because you could always double first. And now what are we going to do on this hand? What are we going to bid? We've got a fit. We have to show a fit with a fit, but you don't have to bid. I want to talk about the points in their suit. Okay? The points in their suit devalues your hand. Partner is rated to be short. So the king jack of spades does not have any bearing at all or of any value, because if the partner's got a singleton, the only discard you're going to get is 1, the king, and it really has no value at all. So if I were you, I would just pass 3 hearts. My partner's just bidding on my hand. My partner could always double to show a much better hand. And I think I would be in 3 hearts on this hand. I think 3 hearts would be the correct contract. Is that what you wanted to know, the bidding?
Yes,
On
thank you.
11,
Thank you.
you lose 1 spade trick, 1 heart trick, and 2 club tricks, and the diamond finesse has to work. You haven't got the 10 and you don't have the queen. So the correct play is the king and then up to the jack. So we're going to lose 1 spade, 1 heart, and 2 clubs, and we make 3 hearts. That would be the best contract. And if partner doubled, I can't leave it in, because then partner's showing a much stronger hand. How they're going in 2 spades doubled. They've got no club losers. Everything depends on the defense. Okay. Any questions on any of the other hands?
Linda,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes, tell me.
Okay, can you explain, you talked about the balancing seat east. What does that mean again?
When you're in the balancing seat, you usually bid on your partner's hand because the bidding has died at the 2 level. So someone's got values.
Mm-hmm.
So you're bidding on your partner's hand, expecting your partner to have something. The other choice is to double. But I'm not happy to double with an 8 points in my hand. Not at all. It's too close. Any other questions? And I'm going to be doing preempts, not week 2s and preempts in the last week. So next week, we're going to be doing not using Blackwood. We're going to learn about control bidding, Q bidding. Why we would not use Blackwood on many instances. Blackwoods are only used in certain instances. Not everybody should be using Blackwood. So next week, I'm going to do that on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, I'm going to do preempts again. Not week 2s, but preempts at the 3 level. How to bid against preemptive bidding. All right, any questions? I just want to go back to number 6 for one question, because I discussed this hand before for those who are on early. I think it's very important that we know how to bid this hand. It's always been a problem for many people, and I really want to talk about hand number 6. When the bidding's gone past by east, and south opens 1 spade, and pass by west, sorry, I've got it back to front. Let me undo it. South opens 1 spade. West passes. And now this is where you have a dilemma. We have a spade fit, but we're too strong to bid 4 spades. We're not allowed to bid 2 hearts because we guarantee 5 hearts. And you, the responder, want to always hear the opener's rebid. So whether your diamonds and clubs are the same or reversed, if you've got 3 baby clubs and ace king and another diamond, you will always bid your lowest 3 card minor. And this is very, very important. All it shows is 11 or more points because you are the captain. You know where you're going and you're waiting to hear the opener's rebid. And when the opener bids 2 hearts, you are always happy to play in an 8-card major suit fit. So once partner never made any jump shifts to show a strong hand, partner has 12 to about 17 points, and you will just bid 4 hearts and play in the 8-card major suit fit. Because when you play with an 8-card fit, you get 2 extra discards with a 5-card spade suit. If you play in spades, you get no discards with a 4-4 heart fit. So it's always better to play in the 8-card 4-4 heart fit than the 8-card 5-3 spade foot. Any questions on this bidding? It's a very important hand.
Hey, Linda,
Yes.
kind of, sort of on the same subject regarding Jacoby and Stamen. If you're the responder to the one note trump and you had a 4 and a 5 major thing, would you bid Stamen or would you do Jacoby, assuming you had 8 points?
Presuming North opened a no trump and you
Yeah, it's
5-4.
kind of this, yeah, when you have like a 5 and a 4 in majors.
Okay, that is a discussion. I like to transfer into the 5-card suit first and bid the second suit after that. I would bid 2 hearts, and when partner
Okay.
bids 2 spades, I'll bid 3 hearts to
Okay.
show 5-4. If
Thank
I'm
you.
5-5 and no slam interest, I would bid 2 hearts. If my partner bids 2 spades, I bid 4 hearts.
Okay,
If
thank
I'm
you.
5-5. And I prefer that. If you play Smollen, it's a convention. I don't feel it's necessary for this group at all. There is a way to show 5 hearts and 4 spades or vice versa. But I don't want you learning all these conventions. You don't need it, just bid naturally. Transfer into the 5 and then bid the 4. Any other questions? Smollen, you can look it up, but I don't advocate that you should be playing all these conventions. The less conventions you play, the better. You should only play the most important ones, and that's negative doubles, you know, those kind of things, but not Smollen. Smollen's for more advanced bridge. Anything else? This was a very good hand for bidding. No? Oh, okay. Everyone's finished. Everyone was happy tonight. All right. Okay, well, listen, I will see you all next Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Linda.
Pleasure, pleasure,
Thank you, Linda.
pleasure.